I wanted to follow up a little more on plastic after my bottled water madness video. Let's talk about food and water storage when it comes to either plastic, glass, metal. It's very important to make sure that the bad plastic is out of your life. I got rid of all of my plastic Tupperware years ago. I don't drink out of bottled water bottles for environmental reasons, but also for health reasons, clearly. So you've heard of BPA, it's bisphenol A. Now this is a chemical that is used in the production of polycarbonate plastics. That's plastic number 7 on the bottom of the bottle or container. This is some nasty stuff. It's very disruptive to the body. It's linked to cardiovascular disease, obesity in children and adults, diabetes, and breast cancer. In fact, Sheryl Crow, famous breast cancer survivor, has linked her cancer, in part at least, to drinking out of plastic water bottles on her tour bus, which had been sitting in the sun. When those cheap plastic bottles are under heat, like sunlight, they release dioxin, which is found in the tissues of breast cancer. So don't drink the water, there's dioxin in the water, when your Uber driver offers you a little mini water bottle in the back seat that's been sitting in there in the sun, in the cold, in the heat for months on end. It's not good for your body, I promise. So with plastic and Tupperware and glass, there's a bunch of options out there and it's confusing, but I mean, for me, the bottom line is I know it's probably bad news. I don't want anything to do with it. It has chemicals that are disruptive to the body, all different kinds. If you have deli meat that's wrapped in that thin, cheap plastic, that releases phthalates, which are disruptive to hormones. Not that I eat deli meat anyway because it's processed meat. It's meat in the first place, but it's processed, which is carcinogenic. So I have some of my favorite Tupperware and food storage out, and I'm gonna show you in a second how I store my food so that I can avoid disease. This is all kinds of food and drink storage that I use and I want to tell you about. Let's start with liquids, drinks. If I drink sparkling water, I don't drink soda because it's just pretty terrible, but I'll do like a LaCroix or a Big Swig, which is a local brand here in Austin. I like to keep them in these koozies, but store these in the fridge. It's metal, it's just, you know, a plain aluminum can. As far as I know, these don't cause cancer and that's fine. Metal water bottle. Make a little ASMR here. Right. Yeah, those are fine. And then, yeah, so I obviously talked a lot about Nalgene in my bottled water madness video. This is my good old trusty Nalgene. This is BPA free. However, it is still plastic, and whenever possible, I use the Beaker. Beaker is such a neat company, neat brand, woman owned. These cool sleeves come in all different colors. This is not a sponsored video or promoted in any way, by the way. These are purely my recommendations. And I love this thing. I wish it weren't so heavy, but it's gorgeous and it makes you want to drink more water and it makes you feel really fancy. This stainless steel insulated bottle keeps drinks cold and hot for 24 hours. It's kind of a miracle. I feel fine drinking out of that. All right, onto the fun glassware. You can find really neat old canisters, glass like this one. I keep my quinoa in there. Don't forget to rinse the quinoa. And then chia seeds I store in this one, and it has, let's see if I can do this one-handed. It has the suction to keep it fresh. I found this at an antique store or a Goodwill or something. I just have all my dry goods in, as you can see, reusable and reused glass. All glass, always glass, no plastic. This is from this really neat juice place in Boulder called Wonder Press, and it was a cool old school milk bottle. So I saved that. I actually brought it back with me on the plane because I thought, I love this and I just want to put my flax seeds in there. And then lentils are just in these old jars. Like this was from, I think, some pickles, one of those cool like farmer's garden pickle selections. And this is a really nice jar. It even has the markings on it, so you can save that and use it forever. Here's my lentils. This is an old salsa jar. Here is peanut butter. Once this is empty, I will wash it and reuse it for whatever my heart desires. Good flow honey. Always get some good local raw honey if you're having cedar fever in Austin, Texas. Figs in here because the honey's gone. All right, let's talk about Tupperware. I'll make this really quick. This is PopIt Glass. It's a brand. It sucks. When you get it, it has this residue on it because it comes with those stickers that are the most annoying things in the packaging world. I don't know why. I've even tweeted their product team, like, why do you make these stickers so awful? Just get the peel off ones like your competitor, Glasslock. It's hard to see, but yeah, this is by Glasslock. Now these ones are much nicer. And so I just store things also in mason jars. Like here's some coconut. I love mason jars. Adore Jar Bakery. That's my roots. OG Etsy. Oh, by the way, with the flaxseed, make sure you store your flaxseed, hemp seed, especially once it's ground, in the fridge or it will go rancid. And you want to be grinding your own flaxseed freshly in a Vitamix, coffee grinder, NutriBullet, blender, whatever, in small batches, because otherwise it just loses its potency and it will go rancid on the shelf. So just do a little bit at a time. So that's it. These are my beautiful glass jars, and I love storing my dates, which I can make all kinds of things, ice cream, smoothies, you name it. The bottom line is you don't need plastic. Plastic leaches chemicals and causes cancer, except for Nalgene's, and BPA free is sometimes okay. Yeah, but glass is just so much nicer, and it's 100% safe. You know you're good with glass, at least as far as I know. So that's my advice as far as food storage. I'll be back with more about this another day.